The City of Richland is an amazing community. The city continues to see tremendous growth and economic investment as people and businesses seek out Richland as a place to call home. We are unique amongst our neighboring cities in that we are a full-service city. We provide our residents with first-class services such as police, fire, emergency medical and regional dispatching, safe streets, parks and public facilities, a landfill, a library, and utilities of electric, water, wastewater, stormwater, and solid waste. Hi, I'm City of Richland Interim City Manager John Amundsen, and it is my pleasure to present to you my proposed 2022 City of Richland budget. The budget is City Council's financial plan of action. It provides an estimate of income and expenditures necessary to fund essential city services and capital projects. The City's Strategic Leadership Plan is the foundation for developing the annual budget and ensures the budgeted funds follow the Council's long-term vision, prioritizes service levels, and emphasizes efficiency, accountability, and innovation. Thank you for joining me as we share some of the exciting projects and priorities for the coming year. In 2022, the City will continue to make significant investments in public safety services to protect our quality of life and enhance safety throughout our city. The Richland Police Department is committed to maintaining a strong relationship with citizens and a constant presence in the community so that residents feel safe. Community events like Coffee with a Cop, Chill with a Cop, and National Night Out strengthen the bond between our officers and our community. The Richland Police Department will continue these popular events in 2022. The department has been working diligently with City Council to come into compliance with House Bill 1223. This bill requires electronic video and audio recording of law enforcement interactions with the community. In 2021, the Richland Police Department will purchase 68 body-worn cameras, one for each officer, 27 dash cameras, and 2 cameras for their interview rooms. City Council approved the purchase order for the public safety camera system at their October meeting. Our officers will begin using the body-worn cameras when the law goes into effect January 1st, 2022. Richland Fire and Emergency Services will launch a new expanded program in 2022 called Patient Care Pathways. As a progressive fire and EMS agency, the department strives to increase our organizational value to the community and looks for ways to enhance our community's quality of life through non-traditional means. As EMS providers, our firefighters have access to some of the most vulnerable populations within our community that are in need. Often these needs are not medically related but rooted in social services. Our Richland Resource Navigator will provide our community with a social worker who is embedded within our community. The social worker would be able to identify what social services are needed for a patient and how to navigate the patient to those already existing community resources. This ensures our patients are getting the appropriate help they need and increases the availability of public safety resources. The largest of our utilities is our electric utility, operated by the Energy Services Department. In 2022, we will complete our Advanced Metering Infrastructure, or AMI project. This project is a joint effort between our Energy Services Department and our Public Works Water Utility. This technology will enable two-way communication between the utilities and the city's customers. Here is how advanced metering works. The city installs new advanced electric and water meters at customers' homes and businesses. The advanced meters deliver usage information securely over a radio network to the city's operations and customer service centers. The network devices are commonly located on streetlights and utility poles. The city receives remote meter readings needed for billing. The utilities also receive important alerts, which help crews respond faster to service disruptions. Using an AMI customer service portal, customers are able to view and monitor their daily energy and water usage patterns, which will help with consumption management, costs, and ultimately their bill. Customers will be able to sign up for important notifications and alerts from the utilities. The 2022 budget also includes the design and construction of a new substation. The Gateway Substation will be built near the southeast corner of the Richland landfill off Highway 240. This substation is needed to support future economic growth in the Horn Rapids industrial area and provide an interconnection with the existing electrical distribution system for increased reliability. The Gateway substation will be available for service by 2024. The city recognizes our community's deep passion for our park system, and we are making significant investments to ensure its efficient operation. In 2022, one of our most popular public facilities will receive some much-needed improvements. The Richland Community Center was built in 2000 and welcomes hundreds of visitors each day. In 2021, a new two-coat polyurethane roofing system was installed. This treatment addressed some leaking and added 20 years to the life of the roof. In 2022, interior renovations are scheduled with the replacement of wood finishes, flooring, kitchen equipment, bathroom fixtures and finishes, doors, paint, and lighting. These improvements will freshen up this beloved facility. Tennis and pickleball remain popular activities for our community members. The tennis courts at Leslie Grove Park have been in disrepair and will be rebuilt. The Snyder Street bathroom will be replaced and rebuilt to meet current ADA standards. The design will also change the look of the bathroom from the traditional men's and women's rooms to multiple single-use unisex bathrooms. This design will help mitigate the impacts of vandalism and plumbing issues, as single rooms would need to be closed instead of entire men's or women's bathrooms. Construction of a new 30-acre park will begin in 2022. West Village Park will be located in the Badger Mountain South area. The park will feature 4 athletic fields, grass open space, a playground, basketball, tennis, and pickleball courts. Beautiful Columbia Point Golf Course is owned by the city but privately operated. The clubhouse has not seen significant paint, carpet, or other improvements since 1996. Enhancements will be made in various locations in the clubhouse and on the course to improve profitability in the food and beverage segment of the business and to protect the city's investment in this asset. The Richland Public Library is a community gem. The STEAM space is used for science, technology, engineering, art, and math programming. This space has been extremely successful since its inception 5 years ago. In 2022, we will add improvements to the HVAC, replace the carpeted flooring, add electrical capacity, a hood over the range, storage and access improvements, and power to the outdoor plaza in the northeast corner of the site. These updates will greatly improve the hands-on learning options that we can provide our youth. The city's Public Works Department is responsible for maintaining the city streets. In 2022, $4 million are budgeted for our Pavement Preservation program. This is a substantial increase to previous years thanks to a large grant from Washington State Department of Transportation. This program invests in preserving and extending the life of the city's streets. Projects are selected based on analysis of a citywide pavement condition asset management model, with work rotated generally within 3 zones: north, central, and south. Work in 2022 will be in the zone generally north of Van Giesen Street. Jadwin, north of Van Giesen, will receive a 2-inch overlay. McMurray, between Van Giesen and George Washington Way, will get a micro-seal treatment, as will Van Giesen between Thayer and George Washington Way. Additionally, the city implements its complete streets policy by restriping streets to include bike lanes and on-street parking delineation as part of the Pavement Preservation program. 2 projects are scheduled for Center Parkway. They are referred to as the North and South extensions. The North extension will construct a new 3-lane roadway with bike lanes, curb, gutter, and sidewalks on both sides of the street from Tapteel Drive to Gage Boulevard. Project completion requires property acquisitions from several private and public property owners, which are underway. In addition, project completion depends on access to additional grant funding, which is planned to come from the Benton County Rural County Capital Fund. This project is considered vital to the properties along Tapteel Drive. The South project will complete a segment of the South Richland Collector Street system and thus improve connectivity to development south of Gage Boulevard. The street design uses the 2017 Rachel Road Alignment Study as the guide. The 2017 study, conducted by a consultant team and a broad cross-section of community interests, established the street alignment to minimize impacts to the adjacent Amon Creek Preserve property. The study also suggested non-standard street design elements that include a paved pedestrian and bicycle path instead of standard sidewalks, limited street lighting within the Amon Creek Preserve property, and roadside swales or ditches for stormwater management instead of a standard collection and conveyance system that would concentrate stormwater in a specific location. The project is also subject to state and federal wetland regulations because the street will cross a wetland feature at the south end of the Amon Creek Preserve property. In addition, the project's wetland crossing feature is being designed as a wildlife-friendly crossing feature that will enable both effective water flow and wildlife movement across and beneath the road. This project also fulfills the street system planning on which the Kennewick School District cited their Amon Creek Elementary School. We will retrofit the entire city street light system with LED replacement fixtures. Conversion from high-pressure sodium lighting to LED street lighting can provide a number of benefits to the community, including energy savings, improved reliability, maintenance savings, and improved safety. The life expectancy of the old high-pressure sodium bulbs are 6.5 years, with them on 10 hours a day. An LED streetlight will last between 15 to 20 years typically. The project is estimated to reduce the street division's costs for streetlight operation and maintenance by more than $300,000 per year, resulting in a conservative payback estimate for the project at less than 8 years. In 2015, the U.S. Department of Energy deeded 1,341 acres of land to the City of Richland and the Port of Benton. The intended use of this valuable property is to enhance industrial development in Richland and the Tri-Cities region. Through a joint effort, the City and Port will master plan, market, and develop this industrial area. A critical piece of the development process involves the extension of utility infrastructure to the property. All infrastructure, with the exception of sanitary sewer, is currently available at the site. This project will partner with the Port of Benton to apply for an Economic Development Administration grant to finance the extension of sanitary sewer service to this area. If approved, the grant will cover $3.2 million in costs with an $800,000 match split between the City and the Port of Benton. The City's Industrial Development Fund was established to encourage economic development, particularly the development of science, technology, and manufacturing jobs. Currently, the City has undeveloped land within the Horn Rapids Triangle area that could generate new business and new jobs. Constructing the roads and infrastructure necessary to develop this property allows new businesses to expand. The land sales can be then used to develop additional city land. Clubhouse Lane Phase 2 will be designed to add 2 to 3 additional lots to the commercial plaza and begin conversations regarding the future of that area and the connectivity on the south side of 240. The Henderson Loop extension would create approximately 20 lots, 1+ acres in size. This could generate over $2.5 million in revenue for the city to be reinvested in infrastructure projects and expansion in the Horn Rapids business area, industrial park, and retail plaza. Not unlike 2020, our city experienced continued impacts from the COVID-19 pandemic. These included supply chain shortages and increased cost of goods. At the same time, the impact was less detrimental and the rebound faster than previously anticipated. Our ability to weather the unprecedented storm was primarily a feat of excellent fiscal management achieved through consistent leadership from the Richland City Council. While we are cautiously optimistic that the worst is behind us, when it comes to the pandemic, we remain prepared for the unexpected nature of this virus. To respond to the public health emergency from COVID-19, the government signed the American Rescue Plan Act, or ARPA, into law on March 11, 2021. ARPA provides $350 million in additional funding for state and local governments. The city expects to receive approximately $7.3 million in ARPA funding, with half already received in 2021 and the remaining in fiscal year 2022. ARPA funds are to be utilized by 2024. Staff recommends as the highest priority that up to $1.5 million be utilized for residential utility billing assistance and up to $500,000 for local businesses impacted by COVID-19. Similarly, staff recommends up to $1.6 million for Phase 1 broadband infrastructure backbone, up to $1 million for Phase 2 broadband infrastructure backbone, and up to $2.8 million for sewer infrastructure supporting economic development in North Richland industrial area, which includes the 1,341 acres received from the Department of Energy. As allowed, ARPA funds would also be utilized for COVID-19 related costs to the city. Lastly, I want to personally extend my thanks to the hardworking employees of the City of Richland. Your dedication to the city and the individuals we serve was evident in 2021. I also wish to thank City Council for their leadership and commitment to our staff and citizens. And to you, our citizens, I encourage you to become more involved with your city government in 2022. We are here to serve you. Attend a municipal meeting, an open house, fill out a public survey, ask questions, volunteer your time. When it comes to the proposed 2022 budget, we encourage your participation in the process. Please review a copy of the budget document by visiting the city's webpage. I also hope you will visit our ClearGov webpage. We use this software to communicate progress on city projects and to increase transparency and accessibility of information. I am excited for 2022, and I hope you are as well.